Hello friends, welcome back. So today we will see how we can do the validation in our input forms. Okay, so whenever you are creating any forms in your React application and you want to perform some validations into that. So how we can do that. So we will see that today. And so what I've done is over here is like I have created a simple form where I have three fields: email, password, and confirm password. So what we'll do, we'll try to validate these three fields on the click of submit button. And how we can do that into the React, we'll see that. So let's start. So first, what we have to do, we have to store the value of these three fields into some variables. So how do we store the values into value of the input fields? There are multiple ways we can access the value using the ref, use ref hook also we can access, and use ref hook also we can get the value. But what we will do, we will save this value into use state hook using the use state hook, the state. So let's start. Const email, comma set email equals to use state string. I'm using the TypeScript, so I'm passing the type. Default value is blank. I'll say const password, set password equals to use state. Again string. Default value is blank. Const confirm password and set confirm password use state. Default value blank. Okay, so this is done. So now we will write event handlers on change of this email. Okay, when we type something and it is changed, on that event will set the value of this input in whatever the input given by the user will set it into the this variable. So how do we do that? We'll write a change event. So let's say const. For that we need to write a function. So I will be writing a arrow function over here. Const email change handler equals to arrow function. So, okay, and here we will say console.log email changed, and we'll pass this email change handler to our email text box. So I'll say on change equals to email change handler. So let's see now. Open the developer tools. Hmm. I think my screen size is a little bit small. Open using F12 I can do. I'll just clear this the previous text. Now let's try to type something. ABC. The email is changed. So it's called three times. You can see over here. Every time whenever I'm typing, it is changed. Okay. So I can say D E. Okay. So that's how the method is called. Now what we want to do here, we want to get the value which is entered. Okay. So let's do that. So how do we will get the value? So let's first here let's consider value is getting passed. I'll be typing string. Type of the value will be string, and here we can call an arrow function, and we'll execute this email change handler into this arrow function. So here The argument will be, the parameter will be event. Okay, and here we will pass event dot target dot value. So what it is giving? Event is change event, and target will be our current text box, and the value will be whatever the value which is entered. So we can get that value over here, and we can say we can print it over here. Let's say value, save it again, and try clear this one. Clear this again. Let's try A, then B, C. So see, you can see over here whenever I'm typing something, every time the method is getting called, and the current value which is present into the text box is getting returned. So that's how we can get the current value. Okay, so let's start again. Okay, now what we can do is we can set this value into our email book. So we'll call set email and we'll pass the value. Okay, now same way we'll go for password, password change handler equals to value string arrow function set password equals to value here again const con- confirm password change handler equals to value string arrow curly braces here semicolon I'm just passing set confirm password equals to value here I'm passing value password change handler I'll be passing the reference over here event event dot target dot value. Now we have to pass it was confirm password change handler event event dot target dot value sliding the semicolon for the better purpose. Okay, all the values will be saved into this, and now we need to write an on click event on the button click. So let's write an event on click event const on submit click handler equals to arrow function curly braces. Okay, here we will say I'll just pass this reference over here. This okay now okay. So we have stored the values. Now what you want to do? We want to show whether the email is valid or not, password is valid or not. For that, we need to use the states again. Okay, so let's say const is email valid, comma set email set is email valid equals to use state. Here this will be a type of boolean and default value we will say as true. Okay, same goes for the password. Is password valid? Set is password valid equals to use state boolean. Here I will say true. I'll not use one more use state for the confirm password because can only verify password and we can also verify because password and confirm password should also be same. If it is not same, then we can show this according to this. We can show the red red border to the both the text box. So we'll do like that. Okay, so let's start and let's say so we have const email valid equals to email but includes at the rate. Let's say like this. So if the email contains at the rate, then the email is valid. If not, then it's invalid. So we'll say set is email valid equals to email valid. We pass this value const. So here we will not use const because I'll be changing the value of the variables. So here I'll use let. Using const we cannot change the value, so I'll be using let. So let's say password is valid equals to password dot length greater than 6, then password is valid. Okay, and we can use and if you are using and then we don't need to use let. You can say const and I can say and password equals to confirm password, then password is valid. Okay, we'll say set is password valid to password is valid. Okay, now here we can add some CSS for invalid control. So we can say I will add a class over here in the CSS file, invalid class. Okay, so whenever a control have invalid class, so its border should be red. I'll say background color should be red, so it will be easy to identify. Background color should be red. So let's add it. Here you will say you can say dollar Here you can say like this. There are multiple ways you can use the variable. So here you can say like this, but I'll be using the string concatenation. Form control is the default over here. Then space plus, here I can say in the parenthesis is email valid, question mark, blank, else invalid. So this is a ternary operation, ternary operator. So let's check this thing. I've just typed something. I'm just closing this developer tools. Click on submit. Email is not valid, hence the background color is red. Let's say ABC at the rate DEF. Now click on the submit again. See, background color is gone, red color is gone. Okay, similarly we can go for the password. Plus is password valid, question mark. If it is valid, then no class need to be added. If it is not valid, then add invalid class. Okay, same goes for the confirm password. Form control plus is password valid, question mark, empty string, and else invalid. So let's try. Let's refresh this page. Okay, now everything is there. Let's type ABC. Okay, now let's try some password. I'm writing 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 is the length. I'm saying 1 2 3 4 5 6, but it is 6, not 7. So, and the text is same. It's saying red over here. Here I'll be adding, let's say, DEF at the rate DEF. Click on submit again. Email is now valid, so background red is gone, but email is password and confirm password still not valid. I'm adding one more number, let's say 7. Okay, you can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and I'm trying to click submit again. Still, password and confirm password are not, hence it is showing as red. So I can say I can add a 7 over here. Now try to click submit. Now the red color is gone. So you can do the validations according to this, uh, according to your need in your project. You can use different combinations, different CSS, and you can handle like this. You can use, instead of using use state to save the value of the text box, you can use ref control hook. So that is also fine. So that's it for today. See you in the next lecture.